Righty guys, welcome back. Here we are jumping in towards the next one. We've got the countdown ticking down. This is of course the battle between NRD and BTI for the quarterfinal here that we're broadcasting in the ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup number 6. I'm GoGoGadget. We've got 30 seconds left before this match starts. Let's take a look, see what these teams have brought into the fold this time around. I'm going to be rolling out with NRD, who are rolling with two T32s, AMX 1390, RU251, two T54 LTs, and an AMX 12T. So they've taken the T69 out of the equation there, replaced it with, well, it looks like one, maybe even, no, at least one T54. Maybe an AMX 1390 as well. So it looks like on the other side though, BTI sticking fairly strong. They've actually gone with what appears to be the exact same lineup, if I can recall correctly. So right now, of course, it is going to be NRD on the attack for this one. Looks like they're going to be heading up towards the one flag, doing a standard one flag push there. But yeah, overall, I think you know, I mean, good lineups overall. It is hard to pick from the lineups. I feel as though last time, just the error on NRD's side came from them sending 3 of their light tanks down this down this one line. They had to go all the way around towards the 2 flag, so effectively it turned a 7v7 into a 7v4, then a 7v3, which obviously never going to work out in favour of NRD in that situation. Right now, though, they are really going strong on towards this one flag, already positioned themselves very, very close to it. Of course, the difficulty with the one flag is that very hard to actually get on there and put cap pressure on early on in the match, because of course there's no real cover on the one flag. There is a destructible kind of scaffolding on there, but certainly nothing worth mentioning apart from that. And of course, steps very flat, very open map as well. So all of those T32s, all of those heavy tanks, even the AMX 1390 there at BTI, are going to be getting some good shots over on towards whoever from NRD tries to put cap pressure on towards that one flag. So right now, Ferox, Drake and HK, the RU251 is going to be looking around the place. And looks like at the moment it's going to be pushing up a little bit with Death of Rats in the T54. So they've got a bit of a light push going on here, so we'll have to wait and see how this works out, as looks like TKRR and Wilso 2276 going to be pushing right up on towards well, almost the flank of BTI. Now, I actually sort of like this maneuver here, this positioning, because if BTI do want to try and put pressure back on the one cap, then I think, if I'm not incorrect, they'll have to make themselves very visible towards all of these light tanks here from NRD. So that's a good little strat from them, I think. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out, of course. But it's going to be Death of Rats here with the T54 LT actually poking. Or not quite. Some shots coming in though. Look at that. These guys, I don't think we've seen any hits. Or there was something. I think it might have been a ricochet though. On towards that IS3. One shot actually connecting with the T32 there. We've got Chibi Decade as well. Okay, so some shots connecting that T32, taking some hits there, and that's going to be, I think, Nexus LFA not going to be too happy about that one. Let's take a look and see where those shots actually hit. So as we can see, none of them actually hitting on his turret, of course, or hitting on that slightly weaker frontal armor there. So great shooting there, great aiming by the guys from NRD, putting the pressure on. And it looks like NRD, while they've got them sort of distracted, are actually going to be sending up their 2 heavy tanks as we flick towards them. The T32, the 2 T32s, to see if they can do some sort of flanking magic here. So they have got 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to make their play, so to speak, and seeing what they can do. Right now we've got OpSpec 76 here. Here's T32. Not wanting to poke out Death of Rats, so it does take a hit, drops down to 74% HP, and it looks like BTI getting a little shifty there, getting a little Fidgety darting up and down. Looks like they may want to actually push, and they might not be able to soon because we've got these two T-32s coming in on their flank. There we go, and I don't think BTI was expecting that. Now turning their turrets across. The death of rats is the focus from BTI. Dropped down to 14% hit points already. One more shot, no, two more shots is going to finish him. See if that T-32, yes, no, the 110 Harata manages to take him down there. So the fight is well and truly on. Some shots coming across both sides, but the first two kills, no, the first three kills go over to BTI before Ferox, Drake and HK manages to respond. But just like that, how did they do so much damage so quickly is the question there. Those light tanks just absolutely obliterated from the NRD lineup, and now look at that, they've only got the T-32 left in their tier 8 lineup. The AMX 12T not going to be able to do anything apart from that. BTI, I was getting a little bit worried for them as they were getting kind of flanked up on, but they flicked the switch, they pulled the trigger, they responded very, very well, and that's going to be only one tier 8 gone down for them in a 1-for-7 battle. So, wow. Very, very, very impressive moves there from the new team on the block, BTI. Taking a look at that, the AMX 5100, Compy 2000 managed to get 2.1k damage out there. Ricky 48, 1.6, Nexus LFA with 1.5, as well as Reaper Man 92. So really good damages coming across the board for BTI. NRD, unfortunately, not managing to get much out of that one, and they're going to be relegated and eliminated from this week's ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup number 6. Well played to them, of course, but they just could not make it work. BTI proving a little bit too strong. So that's going to be it for the quarterfinal there, and we're going to be getting, I think, either another quarterfinal or maybe the semi-finals starting soon. So I'll have to keep an eye out on what we're going to be casting there. But for now, guys, what we might just do is head to another little break before the semis, or before whatever match is next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.